Hello and welcome everyone to a yoga class with me, Bay. I hope you're having an amazing morning, evening, afternoon, whatever's going on for you. As you can see, I'm trying something a little bit different out. You're hearing my voice over this flow that I did earlier today. And I just wanted to say, I hope that your time in quarantine isolation is treating you well. I hope that, well, maybe you're beyond it. Maybe you're watching this in the future and you are over that, you're done with all that, and you've moved on. I hope that your new reality is looking fabulous. So I just wanted to also say, before you start your practice and you get comfortable, whatever I do or suggest is just that. It's an option, it's a suggestion. Please don't feel like you need to do what I say or what my body is doing. This is your time, your practice, and there might be some options that are too difficult for you, or maybe you've got an advanced practice. There might be some options that you know you want to take it a level up. Go ahead and do that. So that being said, find yourself in a comfortable position and let's get started. Whether you're sat down, lying down, or stood up, close down your eyes, soften your face, take a deep breath in, open mouth exhale. Inhale, fill the lungs up. Open mouth exhale. Inhale, fill from the belly all the way up to and through the chest. Exhale out. Nice, relax. Coming to a natural breath, soften the shoulders, maybe shake them out. Relax the face, soften the jaw. And if you'd like to join me on an alternate nostril breathing pranayama or breath control practice, feel free. You could also take any other one that you're familiar with that's more comfortable. If you're alternate nostril breathing, bring your right hand to your face, pointer finger, middle finger between your brows, ring finger on top of your left nostril, thumb resting on top of your right. Press down the left, inhale through your right. Press down the right, release your left as you exhale. Inhale back in through your left. Press down the left, exhale out through the right. Inhale back in through the right. Press down the right, release out the left. And you can keep cycling this breath if you'd like, alternating those nostrils. Don't get too serious or frustrated if you kind of mess up the sequence. Don't worry about it. Just sending cool shots of air up toward the brain, one nostril at a time. And you can continue to work with this breath or any other breath that you've found that's working for you. And just take a couple more rounds, more cycles. Just tuning and grounding into the simplicity of the breath itself, following each inhale and relaxing into each exhale, feeling and watching the flow of the breath. Nice. Release whatever you're working with. Take an inhale through your nose. And open mouth exhale like you're fogging a mirror. Same again, breathe in. Fog that mirror sound. Close down the mouth, breathe in through the nose. And with the mouth closed, see if you can make that same sound. Draw the same sound in and out. It's creating this ocean sound. Nice. Keep that breath with you if it's working. Take an inhale, reach up to the sky. And exhale, side body stretch to the right, bringing your left hand to the floor, right hand up and over, reaching. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, reach both hands up to the sky, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, side body stretch to the other side. Left hand over. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, place the hands on the floor in front of you and just relax your head. Shake it yes, no, maybe so. Maybe walk your hands forward into a forward fold if that is comfortable for you, either onto your forearms or further down. And take a full deep breath here, connecting with your breath once again, relaxing. And then bring yourself onto all fours or a plank position. You can throw your bolster or blanket away. So either in your plank position or on all fours, just go ahead and play around here with lifting off one hand at a time. So really actively press through the floor, through your mat with one of those hands, and lift up the opposite hand off the floor. So we're playing around with strength in the arms and just noticing that resistance and connection with the floor. So play around there. Keep your breath with you. Nice. From here, as you exhale, bring yourself all the way to the floor, lowering down slowly. Knees, and then come all the way down. Flip your feet over, tops of the feet on the mat, hands on either side of your chest. Lift them off the floor a couple inches and press actively through the tops of the feet. Peel the chest away and breathe here. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, lower down. Nice. Keep your hands on the floor. Inhale, peel the chest back up. Back body engaged, legs engaged, and as you exhale, slowly come back down. Nice. Curl the toes under, keep the knees on the floor, and bring yourself up onto all fours. And you can stay with your knees on the floor for this next bit, or if you'd like a little more challenge, hover off the knees just a couple inches and keep breathing. Inhale, draw your left knee above and outside your left elbow. Exhale, bring the foot back to where it was. Inhale, other side. Exhale, place that foot back down. Try it on both sides once again. Breathe and move. Continuing to actively press through the hands. Strong arms. Nice. Place the knees back down on the floor, coming into a couple cow-cat positions. Breathe in as you lower your belly, lift your tailbone and the crown of your head up. And reverse this action on your exhale, coming into a cat pose. Inhale back into cow. And exhale, cat. Nice. If you want a little bit more circular motion in the hips and the shoulders, go ahead and take that. Keeping with the breath. And then find a neutral position. Walk the hands a hand length forward. Press through both the feet and your hands to lift your hips up and back. And then proceed to pedal out the feet, one foot at a time, massaging out the calves. Feel free to shift the weight forward and back, side to side. Breathing here, keeping that breath with you as you explore this movement. And then from here, inhale, lift your right foot back up behind you. This is optional, of course. Exhale, bring your knee to nose, moving with your breath. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, knee to nose one more time. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, step your right foot through between the hands if you can. And if not, just walk the feet to the front of the mat and step that left foot back. So your right foot stays forward, left foot's back. You can stay on your fingertips here in a low lunge or bring your hands onto your hips and draw yourself up into a high lunge. And option to bring your fingertips up as well. Here we are, crescent lunge, if that's where you're at. Awesome. Back heel nice and high. And you can stay here, or if you want to on an exhale, lower your left knee down towards the floor nice and slow. Breathe in. On the exhale, maybe coming back down. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor. And through a plank, draw that right foot back up to the sky. Exhale, place the foot on the floor next to the left foot. Switch it out if you want. Inhale, draw the left foot up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, moving with your breath, foot up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose one more time. Breathe in as you reach up. Exhale, step that left foot through or walk both feet forward and step that right foot back. So our left foot's forward, right foot's back. Fingertips either on the floor or bring them onto your hips to draw yourself up into Crescent Lunge or High Lunge. Nice. Breathe in. Exhale, option to slowly lower that right knee down toward the floor, straight down, and breathe in as you come back up. One more time. Exhale out. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands to the floor, step that back foot forward, forward fold. And then go ahead and take a wide stance here, heel toeing your feet out nice and wide, toes inwards of the heels, and bend your knees, opposite elbows, grab them with your hands, and ragdoll pose. Take a breath in and out. Nice. Heel toe the feet back into hip width distance apart. Fingertips either on the floor, ankles, or shins. And as you inhale, look forward about 1 meter in front of you. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold forward. One more time. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, fold forward. Nice. And inhale, coming all the way up to standing. And once you're here, shake out your body. Let loose, feet hip width distance apart. Nice. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Interlace the fingertips all but the first. Exhale, side body stretch to the right. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, come back up. Let your arms come down by your sides. Maybe just bring a softness into the shoulders and the legs. And then just swing your arms side to side, soft twist. Stop on the right side here and just take a moment, bounce, and go to the other side. And pause on the other side as well, bouncing. Bring your hands down by your sides, bend your knees. Take a breath in as you swing your arms up and jump. Take 4 more. Nice. And then come back and just go ahead and take any movement that calls to you. Move as fast or as slow as you'd like, breathing and moving. Bringing a little bit of a dance, movement of your own kind. Feel free to be inspired by me. I am fabulous, I must admit. But really come back to you and what feels good in yourself. Nice. Coming back up to standing, shaking out the body. Heel toe the feet back into hip width distance apart. Look down towards the feet. Press actively through the balls of the feet to lift your heels up off the floor, coming up onto your tippy toes. Balancing here, playing around, staying curious, having fun. Exhale, slowly lower down. We're going to try that again. Breathe in, coming up onto your tippy toes, hands up to the sky. Feel free to try lifting off 1 foot at a time, trying it out. You totally might fall. Don't worry about it. Inhale and come down. Nice. Inhale, reach up the hands to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, down. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, palms to the floor. Step your feet back, coming into a plank pose. Feel free to lower your knees down if you need to. Inhale, lift one hand up to the sky if you can, reaching up, actively pressing through that hand that's on the floor, and lower that hand down that was up in the sky and switch it out. Keep breathing, body nice and strong. One more time on each side. Nice. If you want to, try and bring your knee to your elbow and switch out. Try both sides. And then lower yourself all the way down for Cobra. Inhale, Cobra pose. On your exhale, stay where you are. Back body engaged, legs engaged. Inhale. And exhale, come on down. Slowly bring yourself up and back into downward dog. Arrive in your position and take 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Breathe at your own pace, feeling the resistance against the floor with both your hands and your feet. Just feeling that contact, becoming aware of it. Inhale, look forward toward your hands. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive, coming all the way up to standing, hands to the sky, gaze to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, coming forward, knees bent as much as you need to. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, palms to the floor, step your feet back to plank, or maybe lower your knees down if you need to. Inhale, reach your right hand up to the sky, coming to a side plank, maybe lowering your heels down to help with this. Stay as long as you can or want to, reaching up to the sky, hand that's on the floor planted, nice strong arm, breathe. Exhale, bring that hand to the floor and maybe take a break, bringing your knees to the floor, take a breath. And then switch it out, you got this. Inhale, lift that left hand up to the sky, side plank, rooting that right hand into the floor, arm nice and strong, reaching, breathing. Exhale, come on down, nice. And you can go all the way to the floor to set up for Cobra, or if you want to do Chaturanga, you can come into plank pose if it's available in your practice. And on your exhale, shift your weight forward, lower down halfway into a press up, flip your feet over. Inhale, press through the tops of the feet, nice strong body, keep your hips lifted, upward dog. Exhale, come into downward dog. If you want to try a couple more Chaturangas, build some heat, you can. Inhale, plank. Exhale, shift forward, coming down halfway, flip the feet over. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down and back. Nice. One more time if you'd like to. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward, come down halfway, Chaturanga, flip the feet over. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, coming down and back into downward dog. Nice. Inhale, lift that right foot up to the sky. Nice. Exhale, knee to nose. Nice, strong, controlled movement. Inhale, reach back up. And as you exhale, step that foot through between the hands, or if you have to, walk both feet forward and then step the left foot back. Feel free to lower the left knee down to the floor. Place your hand on the inside of that right foot and draw that right hand onto the knee or up to the sky. You can also lift that left knee off the floor, nice strong back leg, and place that right hand either on the leg or up toward the sky, coming into a twist position. So your knees either down or up, totally up to you. Nice strong legs, especially that back leg. Breathe in. And as you exhale, place your right hand on the floor, and in whatever way you need to, bring yourself through downward dog. To inhale, lift your left foot up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, step that foot through the hands, find your way there. Maybe either lower your knee down or keep it lifted on that back leg. Right hand on the inside of the left foot. Inhale, left hand on the left leg or up to the sky, coming into a twist, either high or low lunge. Woo. We got there in the end. Breathe. Awesome. And as you exhale, place that left hand back onto the floor. Step that back foot forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, hands to the sky, gaze to the sky. Set yourself up for a chair pose. So either feet hip width distance apart or close together. Go ahead and find that position. Look down to your toes. If you can't see them, shift your knees back slightly. Bring an invisible ball or block between your thighs. Squeeze it energetically together without your knees drawing any more inwards. You'll feel those legs engage. Arms can stay down by the sides or up to the sky. Let's take a few breaths. Inhale. Exhale, stay. Lengthening through the tailbone, the crown of the head. Breathing, I know, building up that heat. You got this. One more breath in. Awesome. Inhale, come back up to standing. Exhale, side body stretch to the right. Nice. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, come back up, hands to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift up the sternum and the gaze. Nice strong arms, shoulder blades drawing back in toward each other. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus again, twisting the torso to the right, keeping the hips facing forward. Breathe in, come back through center. Exhale, other side. Awesome, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. And from here, it's going to get a little bit fast, so just stay with me if you can. Shift your weight onto your right foot. Lift your left foot up. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, step the left foot back, hands come up, crescent lunge. Inhale, right back to where you were. Exhale, kick that foot forward. Doesn't need to be super high. Inhale, draw yourself right back to where you were. Exhale, step back. So that's the little sequence of movement. Inhale, stand back up. Exhale, kick forward. Doesn't need to be super high. Nice strong leg. Inhale. Exhale, step back. You can stick with that, or if you want a little bit more challenge, draw your left hand forward, right hand back. And as you exhale, kick that left foot forward, switch out the arms, and bring yourself right back to where you were. Try it again if you want to. Kick that left foot forward, right hand comes forward, left hand back. Woo! And bring yourself back. Nice. One more time if you want to. And as you exhale, step back into crescent lunge. And if you feel strong and balanced, feel free to shift the weight forward. If you still feel strong and balanced, want to add a twist, go for it. Hands to heart center, twist to the right. Left elbow on the outside of the right leg. Also feel free to open out with the arms, left arm on the inside or the outside of the right leg. Keep your balance with you. Take a breath in wherever you are. And out. And then slowly come out of this twist and back into your crescent lunge. Find your balance or lose it like me. And as you inhale next time, stand back up. Exhale, bring yourself back to standing. Shift your weight onto the other side. Inhale, lift the right foot up. Exhale, step that foot back. So we're doing the other side now. Inhale, stand back up to where you were. Exhale, kick that foot forward. Nice. Inhale, come back. Exhale, step back. And keep going with this if you want. Breathing and moving. Don't worry if you mess up the sequence. Go at your own pace. Go with your flow. Want more challenge? You can add the right hand forward, left hand back, and stand up. Kick that foot forward. Right foot comes forward. And exhale, step back to where you were. Lunging here. Breathe in, kick forward. Exhale, step back. Nice. Awesome. Bring yourself into a crescent lunge where you can stay if you want to. If you feel strong, shift the torso forward. If you still feel balanced, come into a twist. Hands to heart center, twisting to the left. Right elbow on the outside of the left leg. Feel free to open out the arms. Right arm comes onto the inside or outside of that right leg. Wherever you end up in your twisted position. Ooh, twisted position. Take a breath. And slowly control. Bring yourself out. Hands up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step your foot back. And bring yourself down either through chaturanga or all the way to the floor. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, up to you. And as you exhale, bring yourself into downward dog. Nice. Inhale, draw your right foot up to the sky. Bend that knee and stack the right hip on top of the left hip. Look under your left shoulder, keeping your arms relatively square, and then breathe in to come back. Exhale, place the foot on the floor. Inhale, draw the left foot up to the sky, bend the knee, stack the left hip on top of the right hip, open out that hip, breathe. Inhale, reach that foot back up. Exhale, place the foot on the floor. Nice. Downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat, forward fold. Set your feet up for a chair position. Inhale, come into a chair pose. And exhale, stay. Add some flow with the arms, breathing in. And exhale, drawing them down by your side, staying in your chair. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, stay. Arms down. Inhale, go ahead and stand up. Hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. You frickin' rock. From here, we're going into warrior one position. So step your left foot back behind you, keeping the feet hip width distance apart so your foot's not directly behind the right foot. And then from here, your back foot is not perpendicular, the toes are coming a little bit forward. And then lunge into that front leg, left leg nice and strong. Draw that left hip forward so that both hips are square here, pointing forward. You might feel the outer edge of your back foot lift off the floor. See if you can strengthen and root that into the floor. Draw your arms up, breathe in. Exhale, stay here, warrior one pose, nice and strong. You are awesome, breathe in. And as you exhale, open out into warrior two, adjust your feet accordingly. Right knee over the right ankle or behind. Nice strong legs, feet rooting and pressing into the floor. Arms parallel to the ground. Gaze over that front middle finger. Take a breath in. And as you exhale out, place your right elbow on top of the right leg. Inhale, circle that left arm around and up and over. If you want to, place your right hand onto the floor if it's available to you, and you can circle that left arm once again, just for fun. Here we are, extended side angle. If you've got a bind in your practice, take a bind as well, wrapping that right arm around that right leg, grabbing it with the left hand. Take a breath in. Exhale wherever you are, starting to come out of your position. Inhale, come up, straighten that front leg back, hand to back thigh, front hand up to the sky, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down and come into downward dog. Beautiful. Inhale, draw that left foot forward and bring yourself up into warrior one on the other side. So set your feet up just like you did on the other side. Your right hip's drawing forward as your left hip draws back, squaring out those hips. Outer edge of that right foot nice and strong. Inhale, draw the hands up. And as you exhale, open out into your warrior two. Adjust the feet accordingly. Make sure your left front heel is in alignment with the center of your back foot. Arms parallel to the floor, gaze over that left middle finger, take a breath in, warrior two. As you exhale, left elbow comes to your left leg. Inhale, circle that arm around to the right arm, up and over. Feel free to move into another level, left hand to the floor, circle that right hand up and over if you want. And if you've got the bind, go ahead and take the bind. Wherever you can come to, where you can still breathe fully, where you can maintain softness throughout the face. That's where you're at today. Exhale, coming out. Inhale, coming up and back into reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down, step that front foot back, and move yourself down to the floor for superhuman pose, what I like to call superhuman pose. Arms out in front of you. Inhale, lift up the arms and the legs off the floor and stay as long as you can. Stay with me for a couple breaths if you're able to. Breathe in and out. In. Exhale, come on down and feel free to stay here and relax. If you want to take another round with me, go ahead. Breathe in, lift those arms and legs off the floor. Keep them there. You're almost there. Take 2 more breaths. Breathe in and come down on the exhale, relax, let go. And then when you're ready, bring yourself onto all fours and into child's pose. Flip your feet over, draw your sit bones down toward your heels, walk your hands forward. Forehead and torso come down toward the mat. Relax, take a moment to breathe. If you want to stay in child's pose, stay in child's pose. Or if you want to try out dolphin pose with us, you can come out of your child's pose, bring your forearms to the floor, elbows behind your hands. So they're in line with each other, shoulder width apart. So they're not coming inwards. They're shoulder width apart, hands forward, fingertips spread wide. And just like downward dog, curl the toes under and press through those feet to lift the hips up and back. And press through your elbows to shift your weight back. So you're opening out in the armpits, nice strong shoulders. Take a breath in here, dolphin pose. And as you exhale, Lower your knees down and bring yourself up and back into downward dog for a little bit of play, a little bit of fun. Lift your right foot off the floor and then pump and jump off your left foot, shifting your weight onto your hands. And you're just gonna jump up and down here, playing around with that weight shift. And then try the other side, switch out the feet. Pump and jump off, landing as softly as you can on that right foot now that you're on the other side. Awesome. And then find some stillness. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat, forward fold. And from here, just make your way back up to standing. Inhale. And then we're going to go into a chair pose. So bring your feet close together for this one. Feet and knees close. Come down into chair, hands to heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist to the right side, right elbow on the outside of the left knee, hands, palms pressing actively into each other, arms strong, breathe in and out. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, twisting to the other side, left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Breathing here. You're almost there. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, stay, arms down by your sides. Inhale, swing on up and come on up. Nice. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe. Take a moment for yourself. You are the bomb. You are rocking it today. Take another breath. Then we're going to go into pyramid pose. So stand to the front of your mat, feet together, and then step your left foot back behind you about 3 feet or a meter. So our right foot's forward, left foot's back. And your left foot that's back, the toes can either stay facing exactly forward, I don't mind that, or bring your toes outwards slightly. So just at a tiny bit of an angle. And our feet are hip width distance apart, so one foot's not directly behind the other. Hands can either be on your hips or behind your back, grabbing opposite elbows, or in a reverse prayer pose position. I like to keep my hands on my hips, it just works best for my shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest up, keeping both hips facing forward, and then exhale, lead with the heart as your tailbone lengthens back behind you. So we're keeping that length and through the crown of the head as well. And once you find that length, you feel it, keep breathing here and maybe drawing that heart forward, leading with the heart, not just curving the spine, keeping length in the spine. Breathe. Aware of your hips, noticing especially if your right hip is forward of your left hip in this position. So drawing them back into level or into a centered square position. Hands back on the hips now. Breathe in, come on back up. And from here, shift your weight onto your front foot by coming onto the ball of your back foot and starting to lift the weight off that back foot as much as you want, as much or as little. Lifting it up as you hinge forward with the torso in this almost T position, coming into warrior 3, legs strong, lengthening through the crown of the head, warrior 3 pose, hands on the hips, heart center or behind your back or forward if you feel strong enough. One more breath, you got this. Exhale, step back, you are the bomb. And we're gonna try the other side. Shake out yourself, shake out your legs, your hips. And then stand to the front of your mat, step your right foot back behind you. Get your feet where they need to be, hands either on your hips or in whatever other position you are digging today. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lead with the heart, lengthening through the crown of the head, the tailbone. And then keep on going if you want to, keeping with that sense of leading with the heart rather than just curving the spine here. Emphasis on drawing that left hip back as you draw the right hip forward. Breathe. Hands back on the hips. Inhale, draw yourself back up to standing. Awesome. Shift your weight onto that front foot, coming onto the ball of that back foot, and then place your weight on that front foot fully to keep playing around and lifting that back foot off the floor. And you might keep on lifting it, hinge that torso forward. Careful not to open out in the hips, keeping your front of your leg of your back leg facing forward. Hope that made sense. Breathe here, hands to heart center or on your hips or down back behind you or forward in front of you if you feel strong. Breathe. You got this. Feel free to come out whenever you need to. In fact, let's all come out, stepping back. And then open out on the long side of your mat, toes outside of the heels. Inhale, star pose. And as you exhale, squat down into goddess, knees going in the same direction as your feet. And in this position, it's just a more playful movement, opening out in the hips, feeling that, dancing it out. Yes, circling it, feeling good. Inhale, coming back. Oh no, swing out your arms. Apparently that's what I'm doing. Woo, get into it. And then inhale, star pose. Toes inwards of the heels, hands either on your hips or behind your back, interlacing your fingertips, pressing the palms actively into each other. And then inhale, lift up the chest. Exhale, hinge at the hips as you come forward into a forward fold. When your spine curves, give it permission to curve. If you've got your hands clasped or interlaced, if you feel a pinch in the shoulders at any point, release the hands. Otherwise, keep breathing here. Oh, that feels good. I know it feels good. Well, it felt good at the time. And as you exhale, release your hands if you still got them in a bind. Nice. And from here, go ahead and bend one leg coming down and lift that heel of the opposite foot off the floor, or the toes off the floor, and then switch sides. And then from here, coming back to where you were and just playing around with bending the knees one at a time, and then hands on your hips, bring yourself back up to standing, circle out in the hips. And then we're going to go into a runner's lunge. So turn the left foot forward, right foot back. Bring yourself into a low lunge here, hands on the inside of your left foot or that front foot. You can lower your knee down if you like, or keep that knee lifted, nice and strong back leg if it's lifted. And if you want to, you can bring yourself down onto your forearms. Just notice if you've got a curve in your spine, and if you do, bring yourself back onto your hands and think about the length from all the way from your heel through to the crown of your head, and breathe here. Runner's lunge, strong back leg. Oh yeah. And then when you're ready, bring your back foot forward and switch out the feet. So our left foot's back, right foot's forward. Feel free to lower the knee down if you need to, or keep that knee lifted. Strong back leg. Heel toe your foot of the front foot onto the outside of your mat so both hands are on the inside. And feel free to come onto your forearms if your back feels straight. If not, come back to your hands and stay lengthened through the spine. Breathe, strong back leg. And then when you're ready, step that back foot forward, forward fold. And bring yourself down to the mat. We are on the mat. We are not getting back up again. Not until the end of class. And we're going to go into a boat pose. So get yourself ready. Here, lifting one foot up at a time. Hands are either in your knee pits, and that's level 1. If you want to lift your hands off of your legs, feel free. If you want to straighten out your legs, that's level 3. Wherever you are, breathe, keeping that chest lifted, back body engaged. Smile if you want to. Inhale. You got this. And exhale, come on down. Whew. Yes. Whew. And from here, slowly lower yourself down to the mat, nice and controlled. And then once you've made it to the floor, hands on either side of your body. Shift your heels a little bit closer to your sit bones, keeping a bit of a gap there. And then press actively through the feet to lift the hips up, coming into bridge pose. And here's an option. You can bring your hands inward toward each other, interlace the fingertips, press the palms, draw your shoulders in closer, and lengthen out in the back of the neck. Breathe, keep pushing actively through the feet. And keep breathing. One more breath in. And exhale, release the hands, lower the hips as you slowly come down. Heel toe the feet to the outer edges of your mat. Let your knees draw in toward each other. Right hand to your belly, left hand toward your chest. Take a full breath in. And open mouth, exhale out. Feel free to stay here or go into another bridge pose. I'm not going to explain how to do full wheel position. This is only if it's in your practice, please. If it is in your practice, get yourself ready for a full wheel and push up into your full wheel. And if you're in your bridge or your full wheel pose, keep that breath with you and feel free to lift up one leg at a time, extending that foot toward the ceiling. So either bridge or full wheel, and switch out the feet. And then when you're ready, lower yourself down gently, safely, bringing yourself to the floor. And once again, relax for a moment. And from here, draw your right leg in toward your chest. Extend your left leg out in front of you. And use your arm muscles to draw that right leg in nice and tight, stretching out that leg, compressing it in. And then release with an exhale and switch out the legs. Inhale, draw the left leg in. Take another breath. And on the exhale, release it out. Feet on the floor. Lift both feet off the floor, hands on the fronts of the legs, and actively resist those legs away as they simultaneously draw in toward your chest. So engage that core just for a moment and then place them back on the floor. And then come into figure 4 pose, crossing your right ankle over your left knee. Lift your left foot off the floor. Grab that left leg with both hands, interlacing the fingertips. Breathe here. Flexing both feet back towards the shins, engaging those legs. Relax into this posture. And exhale, release, uncross the right foot, switch it out, cross the left ankle over the right knee, lift the right foot off the floor, grab that right leg with both hands, and use the arm muscles to draw it in toward your chest. Might not move much at all, breathe here. And release those feet back to the floor, uncross that left foot. Cactus the arms onto the ground next to you and just let your knees fall to the right side. And then release your belly, take a breath. Re-engage your belly, draw the knees back up through center. And let them fall gently to the left side. Once they've reached that point, they're not going to go any further. Release your effort. Take a big breath. Let it go. Awesome. Draw the knees back up to center. And lift both feet up to the sky, with the knees as bent as they need to be, just to hang here, floating up in the ceiling. And then go ahead and just place your hands on the outsides of your legs and let your knees just open out and just let them come to a pseudo happy baby pose of some sort. You can take happy baby as well if you'd like to, rocking along. And then when you're ready, extend your legs and your hands out. So you're one long line. Take a big breath in. Hold your breath here and relax. Exhale out. Same again, inhale, reaching in opposite directions, extending, holding, 3, 2, 1, exhale, relax. And from here, let your hands come down by your sides. Find a comfortable position on the floor. palms facing up or down. Close your eyes. With each passing breath, give yourself permission to soften, to surrender your effort. Let that floor beneath you, that earth, hold you and take the fullness of your weight. Permission to let go. And imagine, if you will, a golden yellow light, tasked with the objective to find all those little micro points throughout your body that are still trying, still working, still with effort. And perhaps give that golden yellow light permission to encourage those points to let go, to relax, to soften. And enjoy, here in this position on the floor, the next few minutes of a well-deserved Shavasana, final resting pose. Slowly bring your awareness back to your breath. And slowly begin to bring some new movement into your fingertips and your toes. And take any other stretch here on the floor with your eyes still closed that just reawakens, reactivates. And then bring yourself onto either your right or your left side in a fetal position. Find that position on the floor, find some stillness. Feel free to release on a hum on your exhales if you'd like. And then when you're ready, slowly bring yourself up into a seated position to finish out your time on the mat today. And it could be sat down, or if you feel more comfortable to lie down or stand up, you can take that as well. Whatever posture you find yourself in, find some stillness in it. Soften your face, your brows, your jaw. Soften your shoulders and become aware of your breath. Feel the rise and fall. And let's breathe together. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Same again, breathe in. Let it go. Inhale to make the sound Om if you'd like. Thank you so much for sharing your practice today. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment or send me a message. Stay safe, stay well, stay in love. Thank you, and namaste.